Alright, what is up YouTube? I know it's been a while, but I got this new video for you guys. I think I found the best build in the game. I honestly do. I know a lot of people say that, but or at least I found the most slept on build in the game. You might be wondering what that build is, and from the title and thumbnail or whatever, you could probably tell it's a Giannis-like build. You know, that's been a build that people would like to have probably a lot, like on a lot of the past 2Ks. People would probably like to have that build, but you know, it's not always possible with the archetypes and stuff. But I think I have the closest thing. So as you guys may or may not know, Giannis is one of the best defenders in the NBA. He's just, his arms are too long, he's too tall, too fast, too strong, and that's what you're going to be getting with the build that I'm about to tell you guys. So you might have some questions at first after I tell you it is a lockdown defender, a pure lockdown. You might think, oh, how is it supposed to be Giannis? Giannis is good at offense. He's good at dunking. He's good at finishing in the lane. He's got a decent mid-range, and you think a lockdown can't do any of that stuff. But as long as you're smart and take good shots, you're gonna make them. And if you have your badges, you'll make your shots. But with this pure lockdown, I made him 6'10", 240 max wingspan, and because if you didn't know, on 2K19, because I know some people don't have the game until later tonight, having max wingspan and really high steal and quick reflexes, the badge, all those factors equal so many steals. Like even little guys and stuff like that, things that aren't lockdowns, they can still get steals and stuff on this game because the passing lanes are like completely reinvented. You can actually take action when the ball is coming your way, which is something I really like, I really enjoy. So having 6'10" and max arms, that gives you a completely huge advantage over anyone else whenever trying to steal the ball in passing lane. And I noticed with this build, you don't even need to press X most of the time, or square or whatever. You can literally just stand in the passing lane. If you're holding the right stick up, your guy is going to just catch the ball regardless. If you're in range, he's going to tip it or catch it, one of the two. That's awesome. I don't know if any other build can just do that without even pressing anything, but this build can. And you might think that I can't dunk or whatever or do any of the stuff Giannis does, but just look at the clips that I'm showing you right now, and you will see that I am dunking and with force on people. Well, not contact dunks, but you know, dunks that should not be completed. Dunks that if that happened against you, you'd be like, oh, what the fuck, that was stupid. Yeah, but this build is a great build. It can play the 3 in park, it can play the 2 in park. You might think offense is questionable on it. It's not really that bad. If you get corner specialist bronze, you'll be fine. If your teammates have diamond, you'll be fine. If you time your release right and take wide open shots. And I have a little trick for you guys. The takeover meter in the top right doesn't always signify if you're actually on fire or not, so just look at the ball. Look at the ball on the takeover meter in the top right. If that ball is on fire, and you're going to be on fire, your ratings are going to be increased a little bit, give you a higher chance of making your shots. So just make sure you pick and choose when you shoot. You got to make sure when you're shooting, you're utilizing your corner specialist to increase your chances, and you got to make sure that you are also on fire, and then you'll be able to hit pretty consistently. I have played against a crew on here, and I went 3 for 3 from the 3-point line, and I had like 16 or 19 points or something like that, and I had like 4 or 5 steals. And these guys invited me to their party after the game, and I joined it, and they're like, the only question they have for me is, what's your 3-point rating? Because I was just smacking them because I was on fire the whole game. I was just smacking threes, and they were mad. And I was like, oh, I'm not going to tell you what my 3-point rating is, and they just kicked me from the party. So this build is one of the most annoying builds in the game. I think it is the most annoying build in the game, actually. There's no competition in that category. So yeah, you can play the 3 really effectively because you're tall enough. You have the high enough block rating to block layups and stuff. You have long enough arms to get up there and block shots. You can steal the ball in the passing lane. You can defend screens. You can switch onto any position with this build because 6'10" lockdowns have 81 speed. But then you might ask, what about the big boy builds? Will they big boy you since you have 81 speed as a big man? No, they will not. You have 87 strength, and you get Hall of Fame defensive stopper, and you get gold rim protector, and that's going to counter a lot of their badges inside. So their badges won't help them, and you're going to have 87 strength that's going to be good to go. It's actually ruthless. Like, I find myself and my team winning a lot of games on park strictly from defense. Well, because of my lack of offense, that sometimes occurs. You know, if a team is playing really good defense, my lack of offense sometimes is noticeable, but we make up for it on the defensive end. If I'm playing the passing lanes correctly, if I'm switching on to people correctly, if I'm ripping them correctly, that's a problem. They're going to have 7, 8, 9, 10 turnovers a game. I'm speaking from experience. I have seen teams have these kind of turnovers every game. I looked at the leaderboards for my friends list, and I am dominating the top steals per game list. I average like 3 steals a game. I'm telling you, if you are a big man, if you want to be able to shut down post scores, if you want to be able to shut down stretches, if you want to be able to shut down an entire team, you're going to want to go with this build. And if you okay, so the only time I ever really get snagged on is if there's a glass cleaner, which they should be snagging on you, so it's not a bad idea. It's not a bad concept. They should be getting rebounds. But I normally do hold my own against glass cleaners anyways, if you just box them out. And you know, if you have hustle rebounder, which this build gets to silver, that's awesome. I mean, you get like 82 rebounding or something like that. I think it might be 81 actually. But you get a good enough rebound to compete against most people, and your vertical is through the roof. I think it's like 87 or something. So you're going to be getting up there. You're going to be getting higher than the glass cleaners in the air. It's just, and you're going to be strong enough to keep them out of the paint, really. They do have the attributes over you, and the Graham badge or whatever, the takeover badge, shows them exactly where the ball is going to go. It's actually really overpowered. I've seen gameplay of it. It's really OP. Just make this build, and you'll thank me later. If you don't really know what build you're going to make, just go ahead and make this one. It's a solid build, and a lot of people make guards on this game, so you're not going to really have a complete team. If you're wanting to play with your friends, you're not going to have a complete team, because I'm sure they make guards, because everybody does. But anyways, that's going to do it. I'll see you guys next video. I should be putting more videos out now that the new 2K is out, because you know that old 2K was boring as hell. So hopefully this one's better. I'm liking it a lot. I wasn't really uploading during the time, during the whole pre-order LeBron edition thing was out, because I was studying the game and actually playing it a lot, and I was just having so much fun that I didn't want to get off and make a video. Through all that, I've figured out that this build is one of the best ones that I've seen, and it impacts the game the most. So yeah, go ahead and make it. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.